Guys, in today's class, we will see site-to-site VPN configuration on our FortiGate firewall. Okay, so here we'll first of all complete a site-to-site VPN, and the thing is, we'll implement a security called IPsec. How many of you guys are aware of IPsec protocol? Do you, you think like you have some knowledge on IPsec?
No, sir, I don't have.
See, without having good knowledge on IPsec, it's very difficult to crack good interviews. Mostly in a security and cyber security perspective, it will be very difficult for you guys to crack an interview without IPsec. So I would suggest you guys to go through IPsec properly. Okay. Mostly when it comes to VPN classes, okay, VPN module, there is a module called VPN. In a VPN module, we teach uh, IPsec in depth. It goes around 6 to 7 hours of class. Only we talk about IPsec protocol. That much in depth we have to discuss about IPsec. Okay. So yeah, you need to have that much knowledge on the IPsec. Right now in this class, not possible to cover IPsec. Okay, that for that we are having a separate module where we discuss. Here we show you how to apply IPsec, how to use IPsec to configure a site-to-site VPN. Okay, so basically we'll have a two different sites. Let me directly create a topology to make you understand. So here I'll have 172.
So
Yep.
yeah, for the IPsec, we will cover it in CCIE security, right? For the full module.
Yeah. For CCIE security, you guys will be learning. The entire
Okay.
VPN will come into a picture. I mean, VPN will go for 1.5 months, where every
Mm-hmm.
single type of VPNs you guys will be learning there. I'll be discussing both SSL, TLS, IPsec, everything in depth.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
In CCI security only, we have that module where we have the full discussion about the entire VPN itself. See, this is VPN, and if I show you a syllabus, here you will have VPN syllabus. So here you can see the type, around 22 types. Okay, first three is your theoretical part itself. Okay, I mean till here I'll have till five we have a theoretical part, but it includes some practical as well. So most of the things you'll see with practical multiple other type of VPNs you'll see, which will give you a full clarity on the VPN. And you will see when you'll go for an interview, it will help you a lot.
Mm.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
So
sir.
here I'll go with site-to-site VPN. Here I'll take one uh, iOS router. This will act like ISP R2. And now I'll take FortiGate Firewall. So let me take to FortiGate Firewall. Here I'll connect with port 3, and here also I'll connect with port 3. Now it's not important that both has to connect with the same type of ports. That is not important. Here I'll take two Windows PC. Oh God. Okay, without Windows PC also we can manage. Take two iOS routers. So I'll take two routers here. This will act as a client that has to connect with each other. So I'll use port 2, not port 1, port 2. I'll connect port 2. And here also I'll connect port 2. Okay, and both will have management network. So I'll say MGMT. Connect this with port 1. Again here, MGMT. Connect with port. Right. Let me start all devices. For MGMT, we have a subnet 105.0.0.0/24. This is my management subnet. Here also I'll have management subnet.
Sir, only in HA we have to configure on same port, right? Like port 3, port 3.
In a HA only, it is mandatory on both the sides. Same type of interfaces should be connected in same zone.
Okay, thank you.
So dot 101, I'll give a IP at FortiGate 1, and at FortiGate 2, I'll give 102. I'll change the name. This is FortiGate 1. FortiGate 2. Let me start. Now here I'll take LAN subnet. I'll take 10.11.11.0/24 LAN subnet. I'll say dot 4 IP. since it's a client port, and gateway IP, I'll give it as a 10. Now on the other side, LAN subnet, I'll take it 10.12. Okay. And here I'll configure .5, and here I'll configure .10 as an IP. Now I need a IP, that's our WAN subnet. Let me take 100.1.1.0/24. Okay. Let's say WAN 1. WAN 1. So here I'll take, this is my WAN 1. Take IP as a .10. Take IP as a .2. .2. Let me take WAN 2 subnet. I'll make it as 200. 1.1.0/24. And here I'll take .10 as an IP. So this is our network design for site-to-site VPN. Now understand, our target here is to make a connectivity between two private networks. I need to make a connectivity between this private network and this private network. They should communicate with each other, right? And it should be through tunnel. Here, I should create a tunnel, and through the tunnel, I should be able to communicate between these two devices. It should communicate. Okay. Now understand, here, your ISP will not have any knowledge of this subnet. ISP will never have knowledge of these two private subnets. But still, they can communicate with each other just because we'll have a tunnel here. So tunnel will create a separate path over the internet, right? So this is what we are going to do. ISP will never have a route for these private IPs. They won't have any knowledge about this private IP. Still, will be able to communicate between these two private networks over the ISP through the tunnel. This is our site-to-site VPN. Assume this particular site is in, this LAN site is in Delhi, and the other site is in Bangalore. Okay. So they are in a two different sites. And then we are making a connectivity with public IP. So here we have public IP, and here we have a public IP. And you already know public IPs are reachable worldwide, right, with the help of ISP. So first of all, we'll make a connectivity between these two sites with the help of our routing. And once they have a routing, then only we'll go for VPN configuration. This is the best way of doing a configuration. So let me configure ISP. I'll take console access of all these devices. So starting with ISP. Here ISP G0 by 0 interface will have 100.1.1.2 IP. Host name ISP R2. Interface G0 by 0. IP address 100.1.1.2. Mask of 24. No shared exit. And I'll say interface G0 by 1. IP address 200.1.1.2 with the subnet mask 24 and say no share. That's it, guys. ISP is directly connected to both the subnet, so we'll not configure any routing. Now, let me go to firewall and configure interface. So I'll configure a static IP. It's 105.0.0. I'll configure it as a 101. I guess that's what I have taken the IP. Yeah, 101. And here I'll take 102. So let me take this configuration and I'll paste it on firewall. Let me take firewall console, admin, press enter, capital A small b at the rate 12345, capital A small p at the rate 12345. What happened? Okay, I copied hash, configure system interface, edit port 1, and I'll say set mode. Oof, I did one mistake. Okay, I gave a right command. Guys, I'll quickly stop these firewalls, entire devices. I'll disconnect. I made a same mistake like yesterday. I took old version, which wasn't working fine. So I'll say FortiGate. I'll take 7.0 version. I'll need two firewalls. So I'll take FortiGate here and here. I'll put FortiGate 1 and 2. I'll connect a management interface. And I'll connect LAN interface. I'll connect a WAN interface. Connect to management. Connect to LAN. Connect to WAN. Okay, so this is our full topology. Let me start now on these devices. Take control of all these devices. Admin, enter. I'll say capital A, small p at the rate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same, I'll repeat. And here I'll configure this command. Perfectly taken. Oh, not taken perfectly. Now taken perfectly. And here I'll give 102 IP. So FortiGate 2 admin, capital A, small p at the rate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same, I'll repeat. Configured. Now from my base PC, I'll try to ping both the firewalls. I'll try to ping 105.0.0.101. Yep, reachable. 102, reachable. So now both the firewalls are reachable. We are ready to go. Taking control of ISP. So IP interface 3. Interfaces are up. Let me configure client 4 and client 5. Before going for VPN configuration, you have to ensure your routing is good. Okay. So here, I'll go to configure terminal. Host name, I'll take client 4. Interface G0 by 0, IP address 10.11.11.4 with the subnet mask as a 24. No cert, exit. I'll give a default route towards my gateway, which is .10. Give a write command. Same way, I'll configure this client 5. Host name, client 5. Interface is 0 by 0. IP address 10.12.12.5. Subnet mask 24. No shirt. Give a default route towards dot 10. This is done. Now these two firewalls we have to configure. HTTP H101 admin capital A small p at the rate 12345. Later, say okay. HTTP .105.0.0.102 admin capital A small p at the rate 12345. So now our firewalls are ready. We are good to configure LAN interface, WAN interface. Here also LAN interface, WAN interface. We'll configure routing. We'll check the connectivity. Then we'll go for VPN configuration. Okay. Guys, all of you, take 5 minutes break. Again, we'll start. Ashok, today, Ashok
Okay, sir.
fine, right? You don't have a hurry to go right now. Okay, take 5 minutes break.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, I'm back, guys.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah,
In if organization is big, then also we always give this default route, sir.
no, we might give a static route.
Okay.
We might give a static route in that case. Okay, let me configure LAN and WAN port. So here I'll go to a network. I'll go to interface. Port 2. I'll configure it as a LAN. Give a role as a LAN. 10.11.11.10/24. I'll allow ping service and say OK. Configure port 3 as a WAN. And ping service. Allow ping service. Okay. Configure a static route. So I'll create a default route towards WAN interface gateway 10 dot, sorry. It's 100.1.1.2. 100.1.1.2. Let me check WAN interface once again. WAN interface, I didn't configure IP. 100.1.1.10/24. Okay, so our first firewall is configured. Second firewall, admin capital A small p at the rate 12345. And here also I'll configure LAN and WAN. LAN interface, LAN 10.12.12.10/24. Allow ping service. Configure WAN. WAN interface, ping service. 200.0.1.10/24. And configure a static route towards 200.1.1.2 to WAN interface. Okay, so once these interfaces are configured, your first task is to make a connectivity, to check a connectivity between WAN to WAN port. If this works, then only go for VPN. If not, then fix the issue. So come to FortiGate 1, log in here and say execute ping to 200.1.1.10, and I can see I have a connectivity. So once we have a connectivity, then we can go for VPN. See guys, here I'm going for a VPN, okay? And first of all, if you go to system, in a system, if you go to settings, in a setting, if you see, this is profile based. Profile based in the sense you don't have to create any policy, you don't have to create any profile for IPsec. It will automatically create. Policy based, if you want to create a custom profile, if you want to create a custom algorithms for the VPN, then you should go with policy based. So I'll show you with profile based. Now here you have a VPN option. Go with IPsec wizard. Give a name, site to site. There is no NAT in between. Here I don't have any translation. So both these sites we have a FortiGate firewall. Say next. My remote IP is 200.1.1.10 at WAN port. Pre-shared key, I'll give capital A, small b at the rate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll say next. I'll select my local interface, that's my LAN. And this is my local subnet, and remote subnet is 10.12.12.0/24. Say next and create. And when you create this, you will see inside a firewall policy, it will automatically create a policy in two directions. LAN to site to site or site to site to LAN. It will create automatically two policies. Okay, so I don't have to do anything. Now come here. Coming to VPN wizard on the other firewall. Same thing. You can say site to site to site VPN. VPN. There is no NAT, so don't select no NAT between these sites. Say next. My remote IP for FortiGate 1 will be 100.1.1.10. And pre-shared key, I'll copy and paste. Same. Say next. My local interface will be LAN and remote will be 10.11.11.0/24 and say next. And you will see automatically it will create a site-to-site VPN, and also you will see it will automatically create a policy here. So everything is now good. We are good to go with site-to-site VPN. Now, if you ping between client 4 to client 5, it should ping. If you capture a packet here at port 3, if you capture a packet at port 3, okay, this is giving me some error. So to resolve this type of error, if you get it, you have to go to C drive, program files, you have to go to EVNG, you have to go to PuTTY software and SSH 172.16.3.247. You have to SSH your EVNG, accept it, log in here, root, password, EV. So once you link this, after that your Wireshark will start working. So here if you go to capture port 3, and now if I go to my client 4 and if I ping 10.12.12.5, it should ping. Yep, it is started working. Now you can see here the protocol which is used to protect my tunnel is ESP protocol. So you won't be able to see what is passing inside. IPsec uses ESP protocol for encapsulation, encryption, and hashing. Okay. So I can see here phase 2 tunnel is now getting encrypted here and I'm having connectivity. And you can understand this ISP R2 is not having any route for private IP. It's not having any route for private IP. There's no route. There's directly connected for public IPs only. But still I'm able to connect between two sites. It is just because of a tunnel is there in between.
Sir, in tunnel, this ESP protocol will always run, or?
ESP protocol will be used for security. Okay. So ESP is a part of IPsec. If you configure IPsec, then IPsec will use ESP protocol. See, IPsec is actually a suite of protocols. Under the IPsec, we have multiple other protocols that is used. So if you see, when you'll go for CCIE security, that time you guys will see, I'll teach you many things regarding IPsec. Like this is IPsec. Under the IPsec, we have ESP, we have AH protocol. Under the IK, again, we have IKV1, IKV2. IKV1 has phase 1 and phase 2. IKV2 also has phase 1 and phase 2. IKV1 again has a phase 1 main mode, aggressive mode, phase 2 quick mode. In main mode, again, we have 6 message exchanges, quick mode, 3 message exchanges. So there are many things that we'll be learning. Here, it's not possible to cover all this stuff. Okay. So this is how we create a site-to-site VPN between the two sites in a profile based. Guys, did you understand this configuration, how to create a site-to-site VPN?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Later, once you understand IPsec properly, after that you'll understand, might be on a one site, I have to configure different algorithms. So if you want such type of configuration, like in phase 1, you want to configure different algorithm for encryption, hashing, then you have to come here and you have to change it to policy based. If you change it to policy based, your all configurations will go. And after that, if you come to a VPN, if you come to IPsec tunnel, when you try to create a tunnel, here you will see you will get more options. Now what to do, phase one parameters, what encryption algorithm you want to define, what hashing you want to define, what a Defi element you want to define. You'll get all these options. So if you want a custom, then you should go with the policy based. If you want to go with a default, then you should go with the profile based. So this is how it is configured. Okay. So this site-to-site VPN we completed, guys. And after this, we have few more things that we have to understand, like packet flow and all, and remaining whatever queries will be there, that we'll try to cover it in our Monday class. Okay, so probably by Monday we'll be completing this course.
Sir, this policy based will not come under this, right?
Policy based come under.
This policy based will not do in this, right?
No, we can do if we want, we can do this as well, not a issue. But we have to reconfigure everything. Do one thing. On Monday, I'll show you guys policy based. Okay.
Oh,
Right now, you guys practice this profile based. Okay.
okay,
So that
thank
you
you.
can have some idea. Okay, no problem. Okay. See you guys then.